The Danish royal family is going through quite an exciting time. It's been 2 years since Frederik and Mary took the throne, and they've already made a name for themselves not just through official visits and state business, but also with some captivating family stories. The couple is raising 4 kids, each at an important stage in life. The eldest son, young Crown Prince Christian, recently started his mandatory military service in the city of Slagelt, where he's now living for a while. This event has attracted a lot of attention since Christian, always in the public eye, is now experiencing life in a whole new setting. Everyone is really curious about the future king, and the royal couple clearly sees serious potential in the young heir. But it's not just about Christian right now. Princess Isabella is about to come of age, which means big changes are on the horizon for her too. Who knows what official and unofficial roles she might take on in the near future, and where she'll show off her royal flair. Meanwhile, her younger brother and sister, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine, are still in school, delighting their parents with their youthful energy. King Frederik, who's used to a non-stop schedule of visits and meetings, has finally taken a little break and headed off for a well-deserved winter vacation with his beloved wife, Queen Mary. Fans and the media are busy speculating about where they might have gone, especially since the last time the family changed scenery, it was on a much larger scale. Back in October 2019, when they decided to leave the royal palace, Frederik, then still Crown Prince and Crown Princess Mary, announced plans to settle in their favorite ski resort, Verbier, Switzerland. And it wasn't just a vacation. They decided that their children would spend a whole 12 weeks at a local international school, soaking up the Alpine atmosphere and strengthening their skills in an international environment. This bold move inspired many. After all, it's not every day that royals change their usual lifestyle for such an extended period, especially with 4 kids in tow. Mary planned to live with all the children in Switzerland, while Frederik, busy with state affairs, would travel there as often as possible. Unfortunately, the family idyll didn't last long. When the pandemic hit, the king and queen decided it was best to return home to, as they put it, be with the Dane during such a challenging time. So the kids swapped the Alpine landscapes for their familiar Danish school classrooms, and the plan for a winter fairy tale ended sooner than expected. Even though several years have passed since then, the family's love for mountains and snow hasn't faded. So it wasn't surprising that the moment they got the chance, King Frederik and Queen Mary packed their bags again and headed off to some cozy corner. While the parents are enjoying their vacation, the eldest son is still hard at work with his military training, without any royal frills. A move meant to underline the modern monarchy's take on its privileges and show that the royal family wants to be close to the people and as down-to-earth as possible. After all, the current king has always tried to balance his royal status with the simple joys of life since he was young. Maybe that's why the people see him as so open and approachable. And of course, the most significant event for the whole dynasty was last year when Christian's grandmother, Queen Margrethe, abdicated, and Frederik and Mary stepped into their new roles, now known as King Frederik and Queen Mary. Since then, they've managed to carry out several major visits, including a trip to Sweden, where they were welcomed with the highest honors. Public events, charity projects, and support for culture and the arts all seem to go hand in hand with the new king and queen. Yet, despite all the seriousness of their royal roles, the family never forgets the simple pleasures. Trips to nature, skiing down snowy slopes, meeting friends, and spending time with the kids. These are the things that keep them going, while always being in the spotlight. After all, as they say in the Danish kingdom, happy rulers are the key to the peace and prosperity of the land, and their shared love for snowy mountain peaks only goes to show that besides their state duties, Frederik and Mary are all about staying a close-knit, down-to-earth family, despite their lofty titles and responsibilities.